Alright guys, Papa Pepper back again with my Advice from Papa series. This is video 16. Now I definitely don't want to be wasting anyone's time, but the feedback is still really good from newer users and others who have been watching these videos and then enjoying just seeing what I have to say about these things. There's a lot of different pieces to the puzzle and a lot of different stuff to cover, and I definitely don't want to make these lengthy. I know I ran almost 20 minutes last time. I don't want to be wasting your time. But I do want to just impart some different thoughts about some different things to you guys. And as you go, I mean, there's not always a lot of rhyme and reason to some things in Steemit. You're going to say, how did that make $300 and this makes nothing? It's just the nature of the way things are. And there's definitely a lot of things we've been doing as a community over the past months, trying to make things easier, try to level the playing field a little bit, welcome people in the community appropriately and stuff. But sometimes it's hit and miss. Sometimes you'll get a good payout after a lot of not good ones, and then you're right back to making 7 cents with the next post. You're like, oh, I thought I finally did it. Well, you are doing it. Okay, so this one is based upon some advice people had been asking specifically from me. And it kind of relates to non-original content. Based on what my dad was saying, Grandpa Pepper, about Facebook, and I've never been on Facebook really. I don't know how it works, but he says, Facebook is pretty much a bunch of family and friends for the most part, and a lot of times they just share things that they think are neat. So, your son sees something online and they like it, they share it, they put it on their Facebook thing, and then your neighbor, comes across something here or different stuff. And there certainly are people on Steemit who do share non-original content. Now there are a lot of content creators. I consider myself to be a content creator. I try to come original, come authentic, come fresh, just be real and get creative, and whatever I am doing, even if it doesn't make sense to everyone, try to put out a professional product, so to say, a post that is nice, is good looking. But there are people as well who maybe you find a really neat video from YouTube and you think, hey, I would like to share this. When you do that, because you can, it's permissible. I've linked YouTube videos that other people have made in some of my posts. But when you do that, if all you're doing is putting a title for your post and putting somebody else's YouTube video or something up and then putting it out on Steemit, you may find that people aren't really rewarding that a whole lot. And kind of rightfully so. All you're doing is sharing something else somebody else created. Now, if you add, 2-3 paragraphs about it, about why you like it, about something else, why you're sharing it, some original thought, some original content, that could help. Then you're kind of making it your own in a sense. You're not claiming any rights on the video or saying you're the creator or anything like that. But you are adding some of your own thoughts and adding some of your own value to what you're sharing. The same's true with like news links or other things. First of all, there is the Cheetah bot and Steam cleaners, and those who specifically just look for people trying to exploit the system. People trying to plagiarize other content and put it off as their own. Not a good place to be, to get on their bad side, so to say. And I've seen it before where it's perfectly something else from somewhere on the web. If you are having non-original content, if you're trying to share a news story from some other site, cite the source. Link the original and add something of your own. And put it in quotations, put it so we know it's a quote, and then add something of your own. If you have nothing of your own to share about a certain story or a certain YouTube video or something else, and you do want to share it from Steemit, one option that you have too is just to head down on the option. You got 100% power up post, you've got the 50/50 payout, and you've got decline payout. You can click decline payout and kind of prevent yourself from receiving any rewards from that post. I bring that up because I've seen that suggested by other users to people before. Like, hey, if this is all you're going to do, maybe you should just decline the payout because you're not adding any value. You're just sharing something that already exists. So I certainly understand that point. So I know not everyone's super creative. Not everyone can make a video. Not everyone can, write a great news article or things like that. I understand that. I'm right with you on some of that stuff. But if you're going to be sharing stuff that's not original, there is ways to do it. There's ways to do it appropriately, and there's ways to do it where it could be worthy of a payout, so to say. Because, like I said, if all you're doing is sharing stuff that exists somewhere else already, Steemit's not exactly a place that's going to be rewarding that, so to say. So I would always add your own stuff. Think about things. Why you're sharing it. What did it mean to you? How did it touch you? How did it affect you? Why do you think your followers should see it? Is there a message you agree with? Is it something you disagree with? Is it just funny and you like it? Whatever it may be. And then as well, kind of just get inspired. I seen a great post from Mr. Boom the other day, and he was just talking about how looking at everything through the lens of Steemit, how it fits into that. I was talking with another guy in person who recently signed up on Steemit too. He's like, so you just kind of encounter stuff and turn it into posts, or have an idea and just kind of go out and start taking pictures? Well, yeah, kind of whatever comes to mind. There's plenty of room for original content, for kind of creating your own stuff. And I've certainly enjoyed it, and I've certainly as well created things before Steemit existed, but I didn't have an outlet. This didn't exist, and I had no real reason to be online before, so I had no outlet. So one thing is, it does provide a good outlet for anyone who wants to get creative, have some fun, do that type of thing. Now again, I just seen with people as well, if you've already made content previously for a blog, for a web page, for something else, and if you are reposting that content on Steemit, it may be good to rewrite it and use the same images, or to make sure that people know that you're resharing something from elsewhere as well. Because otherwise, people may not realize that was an old blog you had or an old web page you had. So when you share it on Steemit and use the same exact words the same exact way, it's going to trip the Cheetah bot and others to say, hey, wait, this person, this already exists somewhere. If they don't know that's your stuff, it'll pop up and you'll look like a potential plagiarizer to others, which is not a good place to be. So just wanted to share that. I've got some more positive and encouraging stuff to talk about tomorrow. So hope you guys are doing all right. Steam on. Pop out.